Shri Tripura-Rahasyam MahatmyaKhandam Chapter 2. Dear Haritayana, Dear Haritayana, you have told me about your wonderful vision like an erudite person and not like a young boy. During my roaming around the series of worlds, I was variously questioned by the wise dullards, women, low-born, helpless ones, but none questioned me like you. Explain to me clearly your question. You are learned as indicated by your name Sumedha. Explain to me your good words that you saw me within you. What is within and what is without? With reference to what? What is its nature? Here it is not apt to say, as within your body, standing on the earth, you have seen me surrounded by great space. By innumerable testimony, your body is found to be 7 feet long. Within that, where were you, the seer, standing? Did you see inside from your external sensory organs, or by your internal existence? You cannot see what is within the stomach by external senses. If you say your internal being has seen, then, O friend, listen. You should have close connection with your Atma or self. If you have seen externally, then listen to my words. Who saw whose exterior and how and why? Because the senses are a part of the body, they are inert. Then tell me how they can see external things. Then, there or at that time, why were entire external things not seen? Assuming that the senses saw me, tell me of what avail was that to you? What happened to you? I came from Brahmaloka to see you. I will tell you what conversations were there about you. In the assembly of Brahma, the great sage Markandeya, bowing humbly, questioned him while others seated there were listening. O respectable Lord of the universe, you are omniscient. Being the Creator, there is nothing not known to you. By your grace alone I attained long life. By worshipping Lord Shiva, I conquered death. I read all scriptural injunctions along with legends and Vedas, all ancient sacred books and the entire literature. If I am eligible to listen, tell me their essence. I have a great doubt regarding this. You tell me about that essence. Regarding this, I asked the gods, sages, and acclaimed yogis, but they told me according to their devotion and faith in the matter, since they are not omniscient. They told me what pleases them. O Lord, you are the Creator, omniscient, the self of all, the knower of all, and ocean of mercy. Tell me about what I have asked you. Hearing the words of Markandeya, Brahma, the Creator, meditated for a while with a pure mind and prostrated on the ground. Having remembered the greatness of Parashakti, Brahma was horripilated and filled with tears of joy. He offered obeisance with folded hands to Tripurambika, the universal cause, and addressing the great sage started his narration. O Brahmarshi, I will tell you the truth. Listen to my words with faith, along with the members assembled here. Those without faith have no place here. Tripurambika, who is the cause of the universe, who has pervaded this creation, and who transcends the same, is greater than everything. Bereft of her, everything would be like the son of a barren woman. All things exist in her by a fraction of her grace. She is indeed Tripurambika, who has filled every atom, every second. She is the unborn, hides within herself the entire universe that changes every moment, being made up of wonderful body, soul, and senses. Me, Hari, Hara, who are the minute dust of her lotus feet, do not know the beginning, magnitude, and the end of her existence. The great power who, by manifesting in us, creates, sustains, destroys, conceals, and evolves, is the soul of all, ruler of all, the primordial cause, the self willed, the intelligence termed or called by the name Tripura Sundari. Due to kindness towards her devotees, the most excellent, the universal mother, the lover of praises, hymns, the Shakti has taken many forms. Her form is the most excellent. Her doctrine is considered as ultimate. O best among sages, listen. She alone is the universal princess, adored by all. That extremely holy secret is known to Parashiva alone. From the first Lord, who is, along with his Shakti, Rudra, the fourth form of Sadashiva, learnt it, and from him Vishnu, and through Vishnu I obtained the knowledge. No other person knows this secret on the earth. Datta Guru, an incarnation of Mahavishnu, knows. Sri Dattatreya taught this knowledge learnt from Sri Kantha Shiva to Sri Parasurama, who was his own incarnation. Sri Parasurama, as ordered by his Guru, in turn taught this to his obedient disciple Sumedha, who had reached Halasya Kshetra Madurai to compose Tripura-Rahasyam. The wise Sumedha is meditating on Tripurambika as ordered by his Guru. It was thus told by the great god Brahma to the Brahmana Sri Markandeya. Therefore, I have come to see you. I am telling the truth to you. Thus I have completely narrated to you the reason for my coming. O Haritayana Sumedha, tell me what you know as an answer to my question. Listening to the words of Narada and thinking thoroughly, Haritayana could not get any answer. With shyness he told the sage Narada thus, O Maharshi, I do not know any answer to tell you. You please tell me all that is auspicious, just as you told me. My Guru Sri Parasurama urged, O child, compose the Tripura-Rahasyam text. Then, with concentration, I heard everything from him. Due to dullness of my mind, I forgot the teaching. O all-powerful, show mercy on me. Saying so, he fell prostrate at his feet and begged. Then Narada completely meditated there for a long time and became motionless. Then Brahma, invited by sage Narada through meditation, came there immediately in view of the task ahead. Then Narada, along with Sumedha, stood up at once, having seen Brahma, who came there like a mass of brilliance, glowing like fire, who was like a fresh coral with 4 faces and 4 arms, holding a water pot, a rosary, and signs of protection and boon, dressed in white and wearing a pure sacred thread, and worshipped him by offering a seat, oblation, and all else, and stood with folded palms. Seeing Narada, Brahma addressed him thus, My child, why did you remember me? What should be done by me? What is your request? Listening to the words of Brahma, Narada replied, O Lord, By your grace, all my desires are fulfilled. Earlier, you had told the greatness of the wonderful secret of Tripurambika to the intelligent Markandeya. Then I came here to see this poet and sage by name Sumedha, who authors Tripura-rahasyam, and I saw Haritayana Sumedha. May your words come true. Let sage Haritayana become a poet. But I will ask you about something that is in my mind. By what merits of good deeds did Haritayana acquire the worship of Tripura, the supreme queen, the embodiment of Parashiva? How did this teacher, that is Haritayana, who knows Tripura-rahasyam, attain honor among worshippers which is not possible by means of ordinary efforts? O God, this is my doubt, which you can clarify. I would like to hear that even though it is a secret. Kindly tell me that. Having listened to what Narada said, Brahma meditated for a while and told him, O Narada, listen about his past good deeds. Previously, he was a Brahmin, well known as Alarka. He was the son of Sumantu, who lived in a beautiful place on the bank of westward flowing river Saraswati with his beautiful wife devoted to him. Alarka was a 5-year-old lad, dear to his father. Sumantu was daily worshipping Durga. He was a great devotee with a strong mind, always dedicated to Durga. Every day he would call his wife as Ai. Hearing and practicing that, Alarka was repeatedly addressing his mother as Ai. This boy, who was dear to his mother, fell sick and died while he was uttering Ai, thinking about his mother. This Ai, which is the first seed letter of the Tripura mantra without the bindu, is called as Vagbhava, since it quickly generates grants erudition. For a long time he repeated that I, and at the end died repeating the same. Because of the power of that merit, the transcendental Mother Devi Sri Bala Tripura Sundari, who is prayed even by great yogis desiring a vision, was pleased with him, Alarka, and appeared before him. Prayed by him with meaningful, wonderful, metrical words, the Devi blessed him. At that time, he had no ability to think about poetry because of his chanting of the Tripura mantra, and seeing her, the prayer was composed and later forgotten. Because of his ignorant chanting of the great seed mantra without bindu, the nasal termination, he forgot everything, being unable to retain it. Even then, due to the importance of the work ahead and my words, everything unseen and unheard, the past, present, and the future untold by Guru, prosody and grammar, apt meaning, and the qualities of great poetry with figures of speech will flash in his mind. Let everything that is clear, that is vague, that happened even ages before, that is supersensory, that pertains to other worlds, flash in his mind truly. Let not false things come to his mind. Let this highly intelligent person become the author of Tripura-rahasyam. Earlier, this Tripura-rahasyam was not in the form of text. Now, authored, composed of Haritayana, it will become a text. This excellent narration contains wonderful, meaningful stories. A reading or hearing of this with devotion will please Devi Tripurambika. Let anyone born read the entire scriptural injunctions or hear all the moral stories, but till he studies or hears this text, that is Tripura-rahasyam, his reading or hearing will be incomplete. O Devarshi, what is the use of talking too much? This is the essence of all literature. After understanding this text, nothing remains to be known. Till this is not known, there will be no complete knowledge. O Sumedha, listen to my words, starting from the words of Parasurama up to the vision of Tripura in the dream. Everything will flash in your mind. Everything that you have to do will become known to you gradually. You will complete this task in 36 days. You will write 4 chapters every day. It will have 12,000 stanzas, poems divided into 3 portions. The first portion will be MahatmyaKhandam. The next portion will be Jnana-khanda. The third portion will be Charya-khanda. This is how it will be composed. Having done this extremely wonderful work to begin with, O child Narada, the divine sage, you will listen to it with devotion. This Sumedha will be the first to narrate, and you, Narada, will be the first to listen. Saying so, Brahma disappeared duly, worshipped by Narada and Sumedha. Even Narada, worshipped by Sumedha, travelled in the direction of his liking, playing his veena. Mentally perturbed for a while by the departure of Narada and Brahma, Haritayana stood for a while silently without thoughts. Then he going to the Vegavati river, bathed, and after performing daily rites, worshipped Sundareshwara, Minakshi, Ganesha, and Guru. Remembering the task of writing the text, that Brahmana Haritayana started it with Om Karanananda and in an orderly manner ended it with Sa Bhavet Tripuraiva, then Mayavij. The work betwixt the Shiva and Shakti Pranava is of the Shiva Shakti Pranava form. Haritayana thus composed Tripura-Rahasyam text as told by Brahma before. End of the second chapter of the MahatmyaKhandam of Sri Tripura-Rahasyam.